I think our CSP officers do a good job here with Newton. We have come a long way from the relationship we have now, but overall, I believe that there's a lack of respect and with police officers and community. I am an educated Black woman. I have my degree, I have a family, I have children, but yet I am not looked on as such. I'm often disrespected by police officers, and I may be older than most that I come in contact with. We often we are ignored. I have had police officers come to my site where I work and just ignore the fact that this is my job and I am in charge, and there's questions I need to ask them when they come on my property, on the property that I work for. So I just feel there's a lack of disrespect. The history of police officers also, knowing why police officers are here or how we were taught why they even come into place sometimes plays a part in policing. Our anti-biases come into part, how we've been raised and how we've been taught. Of course, racial issues are major, are number one. So there's a lot of things that we can discuss about it, about this subject. So that's what my take is on the relationship.
So I want to ask you one question before I let you go. When you say officers have come to your place of work and you feel like they disrespected you, why do you think that they've disrespected you?
I have no idea why they do, I felt that they have. It's just, I am also a city employee. I'm also in charge of something, or also in charge of programming. I just feel that there's a way, and just like Officer Bland said, there's a way to speak to people and to interact with people. Their guard is always up, and I get it. I get there's a lot of people that dislike the police officers, but when you come in contact with another person, you shouldn't always expect the worst. And I just feel that sometimes they always expect the worst. I'm not in uniform when I come to work. I work at a park. I'm in jeans and a t-shirt for the most part. But I feel that they have this preconception of me, or preconception of the neighborhood. So I have been disrespected, and not always. I mean, I love new police officers. I can't hear you.
No, it's okay. I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I mean, that's it. I just think that it's just their preconceived notion of me.
How did it make you feel, Nicole, when you felt disrespected? How did that make you feel?
I felt low. I felt like I didn't matter. Not even my education or the position that I have. I just didn't matter. So it took me back. It took me back. Yeah, it wasn't a good feeling at all. So my response is I didn't want to help out. It took me some steps back. So whatever he was looking for, whatever questions that he needed answered, I wasn't ready to so readily able to help him out at all. So, and that's me personally. I know me professionally what I have to do, but personally, the disrespect that I received, I just was not receptive at all.
Thank you for that. And I asked you that question because so often members of law enforcement will share during a traffic stop that this traffic stop is going to go whatever your attitude is. And if you give me attitude, now you're probably going to get a ticket. And I love the way you described when you said the way they treated you, the way it made you feel, now you don't want to help. And we're saying the same things to each other, right? When we take the time to speak to one another, we're saying the same things to one another. I don't like it when you treat me this way. And when you do, this happens. Saying the same thing.